In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to crochet the hoop earrings. So I have them in 3 sizes. This one is an 80mm size. This one is 70. This is the one that we're going to use in today's tutorial. And then this one is a 60mm hoop. So you can purchase any size you want. You can even go above 80 because the design or the pattern is just the same. So for the materials, you're going to need these metallic crochet hooks. This one is a 1.5mm or number 2, and then there's also a 1.75. So you can use any that you have around, and then you're going to need a hoop, of course. I've left a link in the description box on where you can purchase them. And then the yarn that you're going to use today is this one. This is the yarn that I got on thrift, and I'll leave links on where you can purchase the substitute or the yarn that you can substitute it with. And you can also use these fishing twines. So this is the one that I used on these two, this one and this one. You can also, if you have access to the Alize Forever yarn, it's 100% microfiber acrylic, and it's also perfect for the earring. So you can choose the yarn that you have around. You can also use just cotton yarn, the normal cotton yarn, if you don't have these two, but I leave links to where you can purchase each of them. So check the description box for that. And now let's just head over to our tutorial. Sorry, there's a mistake that I did when I was showing you the hooks that I'm using. This one is a number 6. It's not a 1.75, it's a 1mm hook. I'm going to use it with this thread. This one is a fingering weight thread and the hoops. So pick your hoop and the yarn and let's start the tutorial. So to begin, you're going to take your thread and your yarn and your hoop, and then you're going to start working around the hoop, making single crochet stitches. So you want to hold your yarn behind the hoop, and then the side facing, you want to insert your hook in that loop, grab the yarn, pull through to this side and make a chain stitch. Then from here you can insert your hook in the loop, yarn over, pull through, make a single crochet, and continue placing single crochet, working over this yarn tail all the way. So you want to continue placing single crochet around the loop and adjusting it, because you want it to start from here. You can go ahead. You will also continue pulling this one to make it uniform here below. So go ahead, place single crochet all around until you reach the end. For this one, I had 100 single crochet stitches along that edge. So go ahead, do that, and then I'll meet you in the next round. I went ahead and continued with my single crochet stitches around the hoop, and I have 105 single crochets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the part and then turn my work to the inside. So the single crochets were facing outside. Now I'm going to turn them to face inside like this. And you want to make sure that it's not twisted anywhere. Double check to confirm that it is not twisted. And then you want to turn the yarn to the back of our work. So pass it through that loop, and then you can now close it again and proceed to round 2. For round 2, you're going to insert your hook in that loop, in the stitch, not loop. And then you're going to chain 3. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. And you're going to yarn over and skip the next 3 stitches. So check your foundation row stitches. Remember, the first one does not count as a stitch, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in this fourth stitch, that is where you're going to work. Let me just show you up close. So this is the stitch that we've just worked our chain 3 on. We will not count it. Then you're going to count the next 3. So we have 1 here, and then 2, and then 3. Then in this fourth stitch, that is where we're going to insert our hook and work our double crochet. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Then yarn over, skip the next 3. So 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth one, you want to insert your hook and place a double crochet. Yarn over, skip next 3, 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth one, you want to insert your hook through both loops and place a double crochet. So this is going to be your pattern repeat for this second round all the way to the end. So continue, and I'll meet you when you're remaining with only the last 3 or 4 stitches. So I went ahead with my row, and I'm here at the end remaining with only 2 stitches and the last chain. Remember the chain one that we started with. So I'm just going to yarn over, skip those 2 stitches, and in that chain we're going to insert our hook and work the last double crochet stitch. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn to the next round. So turn your work. You're going to pull this one also back at the back of our work. So open the loop and pass it at the back of your work. And then for the third round, you're going to place 1 single crochet stitch in every stitch. So you've already chained 1. You're going to go in the very first stitch, insert your hook and work a single crochet. Then go in the next stitch, place a single crochet. I'm going to repeat this, placing 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way to the end. Also, note you want to make sure that your stitches are tight so that our loop is not saggy here. So pull your yarn, make sure that the stitches are tight. So go ahead, placing 1 single crochet in every stitch, and then I'll meet you at the end and turning to our next row or round. So when you reach the end and you have the chain 3 remaining, remember this chain 3 counted as our first double crochet. So you just go in that space between the chain 3 and the next stitch. Set your hook in that space, work your last single crochet stitch. Then you're going to pull a loop and turn your work. So open the loop space, pass the working yarn behind and turn. You can close this one, close it, and then proceed to the next round. So for this next round, you're also going to do double crochets. You can leave your work at this point, it looks so pretty, or proceed and finish the next 2 rounds as this one. So for the round 4, you're going to chain 2. This chain 2 will count as a half double crochet. Then you're going to yarn over, skip the next stitch, and in the next one you want to place a double crochet. So we are only skipping 1 stitch in this round. Yarn over, skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch place a double crochet. Yarn over, skip the next one, double crochet in the next one, and then this is the pattern that you're going to repeat all the way around. So just do that, and then I'll meet you at the end of the round. Make sure to pull your yarn tight to avoid it being saggy. When you reach the end of your work, I have like 2 stitches remaining at the very end. So I'm just going to yarn over, and in the very last stitch you are to insert your hook and work a half double crochet. And then you're going to chain 1, pull a loop, turn your work, open the loop, and take the yarn to the back of your work. And then for our very last round or row, we're going to place 1 single crochet in every stitch, making sure that you're pulling your yarn tighter to make it steady enough. So go in the very first stitch, work a single crochet, and do this in every stitch around. So when you reach the end of your single crochet stitches, you can either finish by single crocheting along this edge or just chain 1 and cut yarn. I prefer to just slip stitch in this half double crochet, then chain 1 and cut my yarn. Then pull it through, and now use your darning needle to weave in this tail. Then once you're done, you can adjust to make sure that it looks neat and decent. You might also need this lighter just to make sure that your ends are very neat. For instance, when you're using a fishing twine, it's so slippery, so when you just weave in your end and leave it at that, it might start to unravel. So you can use this lighter just to burn the ends of your yarn. So that is all for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comment section below. If you'd want more earring tutorials, also let me know in the comment section below. I'll be glad to do them to you. So that is all for today, and I hope you stay well. God bless you, and bye.